Florida is on fire. I mean, seriously on fire. The growth happening down there is crazy. Every time I turn around, there's more development taking place. This is like legal insider trading to know ahead of time what's happening in this area. Nobody, but nobody like my Florida team knows what's going on in Florida, even more than any other realtor. 98% of the realtors in Florida have no idea exactly what's going on in each of the different areas. The way my Florida team, they're relentless about studying this stuff. So things that, are just being announced like yesterday in the news, he knew 6 months ago. So when they share that this area is exploding and what's going to be happening in this area, this isn't like, oh, well, maybe and whatnot.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Adolfi, and this is my lovely wife, Kristen, and we're going to talk about a very special Florida property.
On the surface, this may just seem like another beautiful 2,800 square foot, beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a saltwater pool and cabana. But this is an unusual property. When you go up the street, they are at literally the end of the street next to 4,500 acres of conservation land. Translate that to, you ain't gonna have any nut jobs around you. The approach to the house is beautiful farm country, fenced off, beautiful properties. So you're not gonna ever have people just sprouting up around you. It's like owning 4,500 acres because nobody's ever gonna be there next to you. That's what I like. So although that area is about to explode, and we'll go into that, with more detail, you don't have to worry about it exploding around you in a way you don't want it to be. It's always going to be like this.
Now, Kristen, tell me about what development is going on around the property that, again, enhances the property's excitement and value.
Okay, so this is what people don't realize is really going on is the head of Bass Pro, Johnny Morris, he bought over 5,000 acres just within a 15-minute drive of this property. So there's all kinds of things happening. There's a $30 million marina going in about 10 minutes away. When I went down to drone it, for example, a couple months ago, I sat and ate at a small little hole in the wall gas station diner type thing, and that's gone already. And a huge, beautiful Circle K, the largest diesel station in that whole north area just went in. There's a 1-lane both way being switched to 2-lane both way highway. Like if you talk to the owner right the moment, the crews are out literally today as we speak. There was 22 power crews that were alongside the roads, because when they widen the road, they have to move the power. So all of this is in motion, and across the street, for example, from the diesel Circle K is a huge Publix that's going in. So this is like a done deal. There's all these things happening, and most people didn't really even know about it, even though they had announced the Bass Pro owner had bought all this acreage a year ago. He really was very non-committal, and he said, well, if we decide to do something, we'll let everybody know. Well, we know that we knew ahead of time that the permits were already given. The owner knows people on the zoning board, knew what was going on. So we've had a more of a sneak peek behind the scenes view of what's going on. But 2 months ago, they did announce what is happening, and that the water and sewer and all that was being expanded. In fact, Florida gave them millions of dollars in order to do that. So that area is under extreme development and is just being, it's exploding.
All right, so what we're going to talk about next is how this property the different ways that it can generate income. So one way to earn income is going to be through Airbnb. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, and so what are they estimating they could charge per day for this particular property?
Okay, so there's a lot of cheaper, smaller ones in the area that aren't comparable, but the one that's 4 minutes away that is booked nonstop through February, they're making about $500 a night. So $12,000 to $15,000 a month cash machine 4 minutes away that's similar to what this home is.
So if they're 500 a day, do the math. You're looking at about 180,000, and if it's more than that, then like $600 a day, then you're looking at 180,000 to $220,000 a year just by renting out the home itself. But there are several other ways that you can make money on this as well. And what's another way on the property?
Okay, so you can stable horses. You could have, pads for campers and, tents and people like that. People that would want to use either the nature reserve for their horses or for their own hiking and stuff like that. So, and it would be easily supported because they have a well on the property that has 93 gallons a minute. There's a lot of factors that make this
Did you say
particular.
93 gallons a minute?
Yeah, 93 gallons.
That's an awful lot of water.
Yeah.
All right, so just the RV pads alone, and they were suggesting maybe 10 to 15 of those, you're looking at about $125 to $200 per pad per night. So I'll let you kind of start doing the math there. And then the boarding, I'm not real familiar with boarding of horses, but there is a small barn there now. The idea would be is you would want to expand that, and we'll just let you know that there is money making opportunity there as well. And then ultimately, the appreciation of the property's value as time goes on. There's another opportunity there too.
Yeah, so a lot of times an investor, that's looking for a property, they're going to have to do a lot of fix up. There's absolutely no fix up with this property. It is move-in ready. Even the furniture is negotiable if you want that there. So you could get it fully ready to Airbnb it tomorrow, after you close on it. And the thing is, again, this is only 45 minutes from the Daytona Speedway. It's about an hour from Orlando. So it's centrally located. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from Jacksonville. And in an area that is going to be a high-end, beautiful resort area because of the Bass Pro Shop. So you've got Lake George and St. John's River and all this beautiful area that it's just starting to be developed. One of the reasons why we know that it's becoming more popular is people are starting to ask questions, and they're starting to show up to events like the rodeo that they yearly do in the area. They had thousands more than they normally have for it, and then
This year.
Yeah. This year they had several thousand more. It was like standing room only. And then they have this big, at a local barn venue, they have this big, kind of like a country day with, country products for sale and pet the goats and all that type of stuff. And they did 1,100 people in 2 days last year. And this year they had like 4,000. It was crazy. The amount of people coming into the area it's expanding overnight.
Okay, so to wrap this up, one of the ways of enjoying this property is just to, well, while all this expansion and everything is going on, you could just live there and be isolated from almost everything that's going on around you. So that's one way. Or the other way is to improve the property, utilize what's already there, and start making money instantly. So those are two of the reasons why this property is going to be ideal for someone, and it could be you. Now, here's what I want to do. For those of you that are interested in knowing more about this, we have information including two audio interviews with the current owner. And I thought, how much value could that person, give to it? But man alive, this guy has been there ever since he built the property and knows more about this, and he shared things, and I found the interviews both very compelling. We'll send you those plus the video links and the news links to the development with the Bass Pro and the expansion of the sewer, along with Kristen. When she was down there, she was given her testimony in regards to a little bit more than what you're getting in this interview today. So all you got to do, just one second, all you got to do is just hit reply or message us through whatever means that you're seeing this, and we'll be happy to supply that for you.
It's absolutely, truly a rare opportunity to have something like this. I would not bring this to you if it weren't that incredible of an opportunity.
And it's got my attention too. So take a look at what we have to offer and then decide for yourself if it's something that you want to take the next step. And we'll help you along the way. and we don't push. You guys know by now we don't do that. We just inform, educate, and let you know about things.
We just wanted you to have an opportunity that we can't bring you stuff like this necessarily all the time where we know ahead of time what's going to happen. Who gets to know before a Disneyland or a Micron or whatever goes in? This is one of those rare opportunities.
All right, I'm John Adolfi. This is my wife, Kristen. We want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this, and we'll look forward to those of you that do feel inspired to want to know more to contact us. Thank you.